Good morning, children. My name is B. Ravinder Reddy. So we are at States of Matter of 11th Standard NEET syllabus. So in that one we completed lecture number 1, lecture number 2, lecture number 3, lecture number 4. Now we are at what? Lecture number 5. This lecture number 5 is what? Problems on Boyle's law. Problems on what? Boyle's law. So in this problems on Boyle's law, now let me take what this problem. So what is this problem? So a balloon is filled with hydrogen at room temperature. It will burst if pressure exceeds 0.2 bar. Means if pressure is increased more than 0.2, it will burst. If at 1 bar pressure, the gas occupies 2.27 liters of volume. At 1 bar pressure, how much it will occupy? 2.27 liters. Up to what volume can balloon be expanded? So here what? So balloon is what busted whenever the what pressure is increased more than 0.2. So that's why you can take what this pressure as what P2. P2 is equal to how much? So 0.2. Okay. Now P1 is equal to how much? P1 is equal to given as how much here? 1 bar pressure. P1 is equal to given as what? How much? 1 bar pressure. 1 bar pressure. So that's why P1 is equal to 1 bar. Then volume V1 is equal to how much given? 2.27 liters. Then what V2 you can find out. What we have? P is inversely proportional to V. So that's why we can write what? P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by V1. So what we can write? P1 is how much? 1 bar by P2 is 0.2. So V2 we should find out. V1 is equal to how much? 2.27 liters. So that's why P2 is 0.2, P1 is 1. So that's why V2 is equal to what we will get? 0.2 into 2.27. How much we will get? 2.27 into 0.2. 2 7 ja 14, 2 2 ja 4 plus 1 5, 2 2 ja 4. So what? 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So after 3 digits we can place what? 0.454. No, only 2.27, not 22. 2.27, 0.2. So that's why we can place point after 2 digits. So that's why 4.54 liters. That means whenever the this one pressure is increased more than what 4.54 liters, this balloon will be busted. That means what? Balloon is busted whenever the pressure, whenever the what volume is reached more than 4.54 liters. Okay. Now second problem. A manometer is connected to a gas containing bulb. A manometer is connected to what? Gas containing bulb. A manometer is connected. This is, let you take manometer. So here we have what? Gas. Gas containing what? Bulb. Next one. The open arm reads to 40 centimeters, whereas the arm connected to the tube reads 15 centimeters. So the arm connected to the bulb, this is what reads 15 centimeters. This is what reads 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters. Open arm reads to how much? This open arm, this is the open arm towards air. Open arm reads how much? 40 centimeters. 40 centimeters. So whereas the arm connected to the bulb reads 15 centimeters, if the barometric pressure is 74 centimeters, barometric pressure is what? How much? 74 centimeters of Hg. Then what is the pressure of the gas in bars? What is the pressure of the gas? This pressure of the gas in bars. So in order to understand this problem, which requires some concept, that concept is whenever the this gas containing bulb is connected to the an open ended U tube. So whenever these two are equal, that means what? The pressure exerted upon this one and what atmospheric pressure both are equal. So we can write P gas is equal to P atmosphere. If P gas is more, this will goes upward. If P gas is less, this will what? Come towards here. So now let me take what? This is the case 1. Case 1 is what? P of gas is equal to P of atmosphere. Then the the pressure level or the mercury level in two these limbs are what? Same. Next one, let me take what? This case. What is this case? So here this one is more. This one is more means what? So gas is what exerts more pressure, so pushes this what mercury towards upward. Whenever it is pushes towards upward, what will happen? The gas pressure is more. So that's why we should add what this what pressure, more pressure we should add. That is P atmospheric pressure plus P of what so gas exerts pressure. So that is difference between two levels. P of what difference between two levels. If what this one third case you can take, third case what you can take here, what this side is what more, that means what atmospheric pressure is more, so that's why this level is what more. In this case what we should write, so here what more pressure is what applying, more pressure is applying, such that we should what decrease. That means what P of gas is equal to atmospheric pressure minus what P of this pressure. Why we are subtracting? Because atmospheric pressure is more. Atmospheric pressure is more, so that's why gas comes towards here. Whenever the atmospheric pressure and gas pressures are same, so limbs heights are same. If what gas pressure is more, open-ended limb height is more. So that's why we should add. So the what pressure exerted due to what this difference height. If what closed-ended what limb, closed-ended towards closed-ended limb is what pressure is what less, so that's why atmospheric pressure is more, height is more, so that's why how much height difference is there, that what pressure we should subtract. So what is the difference between these two heights? This is what if more, that's more pressure, so that's why P of gas is equal to what P of atmospheric pressure, then what this height difference, P of what height difference. So that's why what is the what pressure of height difference? Height difference is what 40 minus 15. So height difference, so difference in mercury levels is what 40 minus 15 is equal to how much we will get? 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters. Here P of gas pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure is how much? 74 centimeters of Hg. This is what how much? Difference, height difference is what 40 minus 15. 40 minus 15 is equal to how much we will get? 25 centimeters we will get. So that's why this is 25. So total 5 plus 4 9, 7 plus 2 9. 99 what centimeters of Hg. 99 centimeters of Hg. What we have? 76 centimeters of Hg is what 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere. Then 99 centimeters of Hg is how many atmospheres? So that's why what we will get, this into this divided by this one. 1 into 99 divided by 76, if you divide, you can get what before dividing directly we will do. So 99.76, 99 by 76 atmospheres we got. Okay. So now what we know, he is asked in bar. He is asked what? In bars. So that's why 1 bar is equal to 1.01325 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere is equal to 1.01325 bars. Then 99 by 76 atmospheres is equal to how many bars? So that's why what we will get 1.01325 into this one 99 by 76. If you divide this one, what we will get 1.319 bar. So this is the what pressure of the inside this cylinder, inside a cylinder. Next one, at a fixed temperature and 600 mm of pressure, the density of a gas is 42. At the same temperature and 700 mm of pressure, what is the density of the gas? What is the density of the gas? According to Boyle's law, what we have? Density is directly proportional to pressure. So that's why we can write d1 by d2 is equal to what? P1 by P2. So here P1 is what? 600. Then pressure, the gas is density of the gas is what? D1 is equal to what? 42. At the same temperature and 760 mm of pressure, P2 is equal to what? 700 mm. What is the density? Density is how much? How we can calculate? By using this simple principle. What is this simple principle? D1 is how much? 42 divided by D2 we should find out. P1 is how much? 600 divided by P2 how much? 700. So D2 will comes to here. So D2 is equal 7 will comes to here. 7 into 42 divided by 7 into 42 divided by 6. 6 7 ja 42. is equal to what? 49 units. So here what units are not given, density units, so that's why we write just 49 units of density. Here 5 grams of helium at 27 degrees centigrade subjected to a pressure change from 0.5 atmosphere to 2 atmospheres. So P1 is equal to 0.5, P2 is equal to how much? 2 atmospheres. The initial volume of the gas is 10 decimeter cube. V is equal to what? V1 is equal to 10 decimeter cube. Then calculate the change in the volume. Delta V is equal to how much? Delta V is equal to what? V2 minus V1. First we should find out what V2. How we will find out? From Boyle's law what we have? So P is inversely proportional to 1 by V. So P1 by P2 is equal to what we have? P1 by P2 is equal to what we have? V2 by V1. P1 is how much? 0.5. P2 is how much? 2 is equal to V2 is how much? We should find out. V1 is how much? 10. So 10 will comes to here. So 0.5 into 10 divided by 2 is equal to 0.5 into 10 is 5. 5 by 2 is equal to what? This is V2. 2.5 is equal to what? V2. So then delta V is equal to what? V2 minus V1. V2 is how much? 2.5 minus V1 is how much? Here what I substituted 10 decimeter cube. So 2.5 minus what? 10. So delta V is equal to 10 minus 2.5 minus 7.5. That means what? Minus 7.5 means volume is decreased. This negative symbol is indicates what? Decreasing of volume. Decreasing of what? Volume. Among the plots P versus V given below, which one corresponds to Boyle's law? This is what? P versus V. So we have what? P versus V. P is proportional to what? 1 by V. So if pressure is increases, volume should be decreased. So if volume is what? Increases, pressure should be what? Decreases. Pressure should be what? Decreases. But here what happens if the volume is increases, pressure is not changed. So that's why this is not indicates Boyle's law. Next one. Here what? Pressure. As the pressure is decreases, volume is increases. If the volume is increased, pressure is what? If the volume is what? Decreases, pressure is what? Increased. So that's why this is what indicates Boyle's law. So this is the what? Correct answer. Draw a graph of log P versus log 1 by V for a fixed amount of gas at constant temperature. He is asked log P versus log 1 by V. What we have? P is equal to K into 1 by V. Taking logarithm both sides. Log P is equal to what we can write? Log A into B. Log K plus log 1 by V we can write. So this one we can write as what? So I am writing what? Log P is equal to log 1 by V plus log K. Okay. So log P versus means log P should be what? On y axis. Log 1 by V on what? X axis. This is what? Y is equal to mx plus c form. So that's why y is equal to mx plus c form. I will get this type of graph. This is what? C is equal to what? Log K. Slope m is equal to what? Here 1. So this is the what about the log P versus log 1 by V graph. Next problem. What is the volume of a sample of oxygen at a pressure of 3.5 bar if its volume at 1 bar is 3.15 liters at the same temperature? Volume of the sample is asked. So that's why these two are you can take what? So P1 and V1. So P1 is equal to how much you can take? 1 bar pressure. V1 is equal to you can take 3.15 liters. Then P2 is what? 3.5 bar. This is the P2. Next one, you should find out what? V2. What we have? P is proportional to 1 by V. P1 by P2 is equal to what we can write? V2 by V1 we can write. So from this, P1 is how much? P1 is what? 1. P2 is how much? 3.5 is equal to V2 is how much? We should find out. V1 is how much? 3.15. So that's why V2 is equal, this will comes to here 3.15 divided by 3.5. You will get as what? 0.90 liters. A gas occupies a volume of 2.5 liters at 9 into 10 to the power of 5 newtons per meter square. So gas volume is what? So V1 you can take as what? 2.5 liters. P1 is what you can take as what? 9 into 10 to the power of 5 newtons per meter square. Calculate the additional pressure required to decrease the volume of the gas to 1.5 liters. So V2 is what? 1.5 liters. Additional pressure, first you should find out what P2 is equal to how much, then how much pressure is increased from here to get P2, and the difference you can calculate. So what we have, P is proportional to 1 by V, so that's why P1 by P2 is equal to, we can write what? V2 by V1. P1 is how much? 9 into 10 to the power of 5. P2 is what? We should find out, X I am taking. V2 is how much? 1.5. V1 is how much? 2.5. Point get cancelled. So 15 3 ja, 15 5 ja. 5 3 ja, 5 5 ja. So X is equal to what we can write? X will comes to here, 5 will comes to here. 5 into 9 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 3. 3 once, 3 3 is 3 5 ja. 15 into 10 to the power of 5 is equal to X. X means what? X means what? P2. So P2 is equal to what we have? 15 into 10 to the power of 5. P1 is how much? 9 into 10 to the power of 5. So that means what? How much it is increased. Ikkad nunchi enta increase ayindi. So that's why if you take what 10 to the power of 5 is common. So 15 minus 9. 15 minus 9 is how much? 6. So 6 into 10 to the power of 5 newtons per meter square. So this is the answer. A vessel of 120 milliliters capacity contains a certain mass. Volume is how much? 120 milliliters. At 20 degrees centigrade and 750 mm. So P is what? 750 mm. The gas was transferred to vessel whose volume is 180 ml. Whose volume is how much? 180 ml. So that's why you can take, this is V1, this is V2. Calculate the pressure of the gas. P you can find out. This is, you can take P2. This is your P1. So what we can write? V is proportional to 1 by P. V1 by V2 is equal to what we can write? P2 by P1. So V1 is how much we have? V1 is 120 ml divided by V2 is how much? 180 ml. Then P2 is how much? You should find out X. P1 is how much? 750. So 0 0 get cancelled. So X is equal to what? 120 into 75 divided by 18. 120 into 75 divided by 18 is equal to how much we will get? So if you solve this one, you will get as what? 500 mm. 500 millimeters of water pressure, millimeters of Hg pressure. 103 ml of carbon dioxide was collected at 27 degrees centigrade and 763 mm of pressure. What will be its volume if the pressure is changed to 721 mm? So that's why V1 is equal to what? 103 ml was collected at 27 temperature is constant, 27 degrees centigrade and 763 mm pressure. So P1 is equal to what? 763 mm of pressure. What will be its new volume? What will be its what? New volume if the pressure is changed to what? 721 mm, 721 millimeters. Then what we have? P is inversely proportional to V. P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by V1. So P1 is how much? 763. Then P2 is how much? 721 is equal to V2 is how much? X you can take. V1 is how much? 103. Then 103 comes to here. 763 into 103 divided by 721 is equal to X. If you want to calculate this one, you will get as what? X is equal to 109. 109 milliliters you can get. 109 milliliters what you can get. So this is the what problem. So now I will pause the video. You can take screenshots. From those screenshots you can write what notes, and what as well as you can what practice these problems. Okay children, now you practice what these questions and what solve them, then what you can what whether you are correct or not, and you can get what previous, so you will get answers.